Hello, this is the One Episode Rule, a podcast about first impressions. I am Magpie, doing great today, played Dead by Daylight all day without becoming murderously insane.
Yay!
Which I assure you, listeners, is marked character growth.
You gotta take the wins when they come.
How are you guys doing?
I'm Blackle. I'm doing pretty good. I've just been exposed to Santris. So
Yes.
I'm honestly, I just got some
You're doing
intense...
good now.
I'm doing really good. I've been replenished. I'm no
The game
longer
formerly known as Sand Tetris.
I'm no longer being poisoned by wildfire smoke. I mean, I am, but like not in my mind.
But you notice it
anymore.
less.
I notice it less, yeah.
You've been cleansed.
Yeah.
Hello, I am Joey. I did watch a considerable amount of Made in Abyss this week.
Yeah, tell us about that.
A full 8 episodes. It's
By this
it's
week,
definitely
you mean less than 24 hours after we recorded?
like the next day. I was just like, all right, we're just gonna put this on for all of today, and then until the website stopped behaving for me. Yeah, it's good. I plan to watch some more. I don't know what else to say about it. I don't want to be spoilerific, so if you're interested, just go watch it. It's good.
Would you recommend it?
Yeah, I would recommend it. I would definitely check it out. Also, everyone, relax, cheer up, don't be sad. Kaiju reference and Rent a Girlfriend.
Amazing. Why?
Jojo, you have to understand that this does nothing to improve my
Kaiju
opinion
reference and Rent a Girlfriend.
about Rent a Girlfriend.
It's a good anime
I wasn't saying
now.
it for you. I was saying it for me. I need you to know that.
And in fact, I find that it makes Kaiji lesser.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. But anyhow.
I kind of liked Kaiji.
Hello. I'm Louis. I didn't do shit this week except for play Persona. I'm still in the Persona Mines. Help.
Persona's an anime.
Persona.
Literally. You're just playing the video game version of it.
Yeah, I was talking to someone in my Twitch chat while I was playing it earlier, and I didn't realize that Johnny Young Bosch voiced the main character.
That's funny.
Yeah, he said persona in a way that was kind of like the way they say Bankai in Bleach, and I was like, wait a second.
Nice.
Yeah. So that means whenever I play P4 Golden, I have to name my name Yu Narukami Vash the Stampede.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not the weirdest thing out there.
So, you guys want some news?
Yeah, let's have the
Yeah.
news.
I got some interesting news. Oshino Ko's opening theme becomes the first Japanese song to top Billboard's global charts.
Whoa.
I can see that. I listen to that
really
song
good
probably
song.
once a day.
This is somewhat lessened by the fact that Billboard has like a stupid organization for their charts, so global doesn't include the United States.
Oh.
Not
But
real.
yeah, we're not real.
It's still
But
impressive. It's still
we're
impressive.
we're our own planet.
Yeah.
But the Billboard Global 200 still has it in their top 10 at number 9. So that's a hell of an achievement for weeb shit.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Hell yeah.
and additionally, I would call this lightly mysterious story, Studio Ghibli has revealed that Hayao Miyazaki's next film, How Do You Live, will have no trailer or any other promotional materials.
Oh,
It is going solely on its poster and title.
okay.
Because basically, I don't know whether they don't want to pay for it, but their stated reason is that trailers these days pretty much show you the whole film.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I get it.
They make a direct comparison with a Marvel film that's supposed to be coming out this summer, which they almost name drop and then don't. And they said there's already been 3 trailers. You already know everything that happens in the movie.
Just so you know, we're making a new movie. It's called Movie.
Mhm. So yeah, that's interesting. It also since they're putting out news stories about it, it suggests that it will be showing up soonish, which is definitely interesting, given that it will probably be Miyazaki's last movie. So
Yeah.
but yeah, that's the news. Jojo, I believe we tasked you with selecting an anime from the mines.
Yes. I have been tasked. I will be selecting using a very advanced algorithm.
Mhm.
Whoa. Audible dice.
We are going to be watching Squid Girl.
Oh god.
Oh, good.
Squid Girl, Squid Girl, Squid Girl.
Squid
least-
Girl,
Let's do
Squid
it.
Girl, Squid Life.
You know, at least it wasn't Maburaho. Finally, they have made Squidward moe.
I love this Splatoon prequel.
So, who wants this blurb?
Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
Oh Lord, I don't have the blurb.
Oh boy, what have you done?
I don't know. It didn't copy paste
I got-
correctly. No, I have the blurb now.
Okay.
It's not a cactus.
It's cool. It's all cool.
Ahem. Humans have been polluting the ocean for a long time, carelessly pouring their garbage and desecrating the waters that many creatures call home. The denizens of the sea have suffered at their poisoning hands. Finally, one certain squid has had enough and vows to punish the humans' selfish actions. Possessing all the fearsome abilities of a squid, such as powerful hair tentacles, the ability to spit ink, and even use bioluminescence at will, Ika Musume takes it upon herself to rise from the depths of the ocean and exact revenge upon humanity. She surfaces at a certain Lemon Beach House, a restaurant managed by the sisters Aiko and Chizuru Aizawa. Thinking them to be an easy first step toward world domination, she immediately declares war against them, only to find out that she is quite literally a fish out of water. To make things worse, she destroys a part of the wall for the beach house in an attempt to flaunt her squidly superiority, and is consequently forced into becoming a waitress to pay the repair costs. Beached for the time being, after tasting a thorough defeat at the hands of the Aizawa sisters, Ika Musume is forced to put her plans for world domination on hold. Despite these setbacks, Ika Musume soon finds herself right at home in her unexpected position as Lemon Beach House's newest employee.
Indentured servitude.
Indentured servitude.
She's gonna spit on a lot of stuff.
So
Yeah.
if someone is invading, you just have to show them capitalism and you will win.
You will enslave them instantly.
Which is a little ironic because like capitalism is like pro invading usually.
but yeah, so the rundown on this is going to be a little woolly to work around because this is a situational sketch-based comedy.
Yeah, it's one of those
Mhm.
where like there were like 3 like mini-sodes within the episode.
So yeah, I suspect this is adapted from like a comedy manga or something. But
Oh yeah, absolutely.
but yeah, so our first little vignette is the initial invasion of Squid Girl, who upon deciding to punish humanity simply walks up on the beach and attempts to assault the first place she sees, which is a beachside restaurant serving the beach crowd. Like
It's very beach town. It's cute.
yeah, these are good vibes. But yeah, they're making yakisoba. They got beach tunes on the boombox.
Yeah.
They're serving a lot of clients. And into the middle of this, an anime-ass anime girl jumps onto one of the tables and announces that on the behalf of the sea, she has come to punish humanity. But she won't kill all of you. You'll simply become her servants. And everybody just sort of looks at her.
They're just like, okay.
There's a lot of really long comedic pauses in this.
Yes.
They're pretty good.
Yes.
Until she is approached by a waitress who's just like, "Come with me," and she just follows her around the back of the place, and she's be like, "What are you doing?
What is this cosplay?
What is this cosplay? Is this a bit?" Just be like, "No, I'm here to invade humanity." It's just like, "Oh, okay, I see. Well, come with me." And she just takes her back in, and she's be like, "Okay, can you take this yakisoba to table 5 and the ramen to table 3?"
Yeah.
And she's
does
like,
it.
"Okay, yakisoba to table 5."
All right.
And she starts just taking orders on the way back, and she finally drops a glass. And it's just like, "Wait a second, what the hell am I doing?"
What am I this isn't what I came here to do. But she feels bad about dropping the glass.
She does feel bad about dropping the glass, but she also her heart is also full because they tell her not to pick up the glass because she might cut herself.
Mm-hmm.
Thus
She's
displaying
like, oh, they were nice
concern.
to me.
But her mission is more important. So the first waitress, whose name is Aiko, she's a redhead. It's just like, okay, follow me. And they go around back again. She's just like, "Okay, if you're not here to work, can you just like leave?
Yeah.
We have like 30
have a lot of
people in
people here."
today." And she's just like, "No, of course not. It's just like, I came here to subjugate humanity." And just like, "You can't even handle 30 people. Are you going to rule over 6.3 billion people?" She's like, 6.3
This
billion people?
anime dating itself a little.
There's what? There's
Just like, how many humans did you think there were? I don't know, like 1,000? And you were going to deal with that? You realize that you're going to go up against like all of the world's militaries as well.
military.
It's just like,
What's
what's that?
She knows what yakisoba is, but not the military.
She knows what
Yeah.
miso soup is, but not a missile. Blessed
Honestly,
existence.
That's what I want in a girl. I want a girl who knows what yakisoba is, but not the military.
Yes, I agree.
Mm.
She is the ideal.
Oh, to be a complete fucking dipshit cephalopod
Yeah.
with no knowledge of modern warfare.
She also spends like a solid 30 seconds trying to swat a mosquito.
She's just after it, and it just keeps getting away from her, like it would have done Saitama in
This
fucking
scene was very
Punch Man.
funny because it was so extended. I was like, this didn't need to go on for this long, but
And I was just like, "You can't even kill a mosquito." And she's just like, "Oh yeah," and she summons up all of her squidly might and uses
Her
all of her
squid
tentacles to just smash the thing. She's just like, "You see, I got it." Just like, how fucking dare you blow a hole in the wall of our fucking over a mosquito?
uh-huh.
And she's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. This was your mistake. If you're gonna punish humanity, never backpedal.
Nope.
You gotta be.
all out.
You gotta have
Hers
conviction.
Tentacles were strong too.
You're strong. You can easily be a supervillain, but
Yeah, for
I
sure.
mean,
But no, she
could
gets
not
put.
easily be a
But she gets.
supervillain. We'll get into that.
She gets put on the back foot, and yeah, now she has to be a waitress and work off her debt because she's proven that her tentacles are fucking dexterous and powerful, so she can carry 10 things at a time. She can carry out fucking
All the dishes.
noodles and highballs and refills, French fries at the same time. So yeah, that's the end of the first skit. Our second skit is she's continuing her job with the cleaning up. She's just putting away all the bottles, and she feels something like sneaking up behind her, but she can't ever like spot it. This happens a couple of times until she just runs down the beach with something clearly chasing her. And it gets a hold of one of her tentacles because they're just like hair.
Mm-hmm.
And stops her dead in her tracks. And when she turns around, it's just a human child.
It's a child.
Because he's just like, wow, this thing is cool. It's like wiggly. And she's like, how fucking dare you? That's attached to my head. I know what I'll do. I'll just punish him. So she just like whips him through the air 6 or 7 times and then smashes him into the beach. And she's like, that'll teach him. And he's just like, yeah, sick, do it again.
That was so fun.
And she gets an idea. She's just like, I see. Okay, I'll play with you, but you have to be my subordinate. She's just like, what do you mean? You have to call me boss and do what I say. He's just like, okay. And she leads him back to the place, and she's like, all right, we're gonna start our assault here. It's just like, what, my sister's restaurant? Because he's
their little brother. Yep.
And she's just like, oh shit, you're related to them? I can't use you. He's just like, oh man, I was having a good time.
Oh, I wanted to be a squid slave.
She's just like, I can't use a puny human as a comrade. And he's just like, aha. So he goes off in the back and gets some paper, and I was like, what is he doing? And he's making himself a little squid cap. Because she's got like VTuber design, so she has a little hat that has like the little squid wings on the sides.
Yeah. She's got a little squid head.
And as she's off down the beach, what is she doing? Is she like pooper scooping down the beach? I don't know what.
No, she's literally just out.
She's vibing,
just doing nothing. She's just not even doing anything.
No, she has like a scooper.
I don't know. I just
don't know what she's doing.
I didn't catch it. Maybe she's like collecting the litter, like, because that was what she was concerned about.
Maybe.
Which we'll get into.
Yeah, and he reads her, and he's just like, and the joke is well served because it's from the sister's perspective as they watch him run off, and they're like, there's no way that's gonna fool her, and they just hear a loud yell from the other side, from down the beach, and it's like, I told you,
mad.
and when it cuts back to her, she's like, oh my god, I never thought I'd meet a comrade like this. What happened to your tentacles? It's just like, give me a moment, and he just goes back and he puts some blue masking tape on. Mm-hmm. a bunch of blue masking tape tentacles. When she run and he runs back, and he's just like, okay, your tentacles grew back, great, but they look so like lifeless and stiff. And he's just like, oh, give me a second, and he runs back, and he just drags a electric fan all the way out there and turns it on.
There's like 3 extension cords attached to this thing. It's very funny.
And he just blows it through his tape tentacles. And just like, they're lively. I see. You'll be fine. And but just then a sea breeze just peels it off his head and carries it down the beach. And they chase it for a while. And whenever he catches up to her, she's knelt over, and he's just like, the implication is it's like, she'll know I'm a fake now.
Yeah.
But she's just like, no. She's just like, I finally meet a comrade in this human world, and he dies so suddenly. And they give him a burial at sea.
Which is funny because essentially that means she did litter.
They did just put a minuscule amount of paper and masking tape into the ocean, which is probably going to counts. It's probably just going to wash back up later.
Yeah, probably, but still, I thought that was hilariously ironic.
So yeah, that's vignette 2, and finally we have a rainy day at the restaurant. And a lot of things happen in this one, but how do they start it out? They're just like cleaning tables, and they're just like, wow, it's not busy today. And she's just like, who's that long-haired one over there? She's like, she's been there the whole time. She's like, well, yeah, but who is she? Is she related to you and your brother? She's just like, oh, well, you finally put it together. Yeah, that's Chizuru. That's our big sister. And the big sister is like a long purpled hair, never opens her eyes type, and she's very, very sedate. And she goes to hand something to Ika, the Squid Girl, and it's just like, hey, can you take this for me? And the Squid Girl has to sneeze. And yeah, she just winds up a big anime sneeze and just blackens her.
Inked.
It's just like, what the hell is that? It's just like,
Get
just
inked.
like, oh, it's squid ink. What? You don't have ink? And yeah, she's just blackened from head to toe, and she's just like, and she like tastes it, and she's like, yep, that's squid ink right there. She's like, you stink. You should probably go take a shower.
Yeah, her sister's like, that's gross. Get
This
out
is
of my
gross.
sight.
She's like, yeah, I'll probably do that. You guys can take over from here. And while they're alone, she's just like, wow, do humans really eat squid ink? It's just like, yeah, sometimes on spaghetti we mix it in with the squid. She's like, with the what?
Horrified.
She's freaking out. She's like, oh god.
They're
It's
gonna
just
eat
like,
me.
no. It's like, no, who would eat you? It's just like, well, if not you, what about the customers? And she looks around and she's like, oh yeah, there's no customers. And she's like, what? It's just like, do all humans disappear when it rains? It's just like, no, just nobody wants to come out in this kind of weather. And then the thought dawns on her, because she's like, aha, there's only the little boy and the loud sister here. Clearly now is the time for me to take control.
Now I will attack
Control.
with my squid
Take
powers.
control. And she does attack with her squid powers quite effectively. She hoists the sister up in the air. It's just like, you know what? It's my turn to be in charge now. I'm the squid. And her little brother wanders in like incidentally, and she's just like, "Oh, well, you're only playing with sis," and she'd be like, "I can hoist you up too," and he just
He's just
grabs
like,
him.
"Yay!"
He's just like, "Yeah,
He loves
tentacle
being
ride."
lifted.
Uh-huh.
A different meeting to tentacle ride, but
Stop it.
yeah, she's like, "Hey, you should probably put us down." Just like, what? What do you mean? I'm gonna wait around for your sister to get here, and then I'll have all three of you. It's just like, yeah, about that. And
This
when
is for your
she
own
turns,
safety.
yeah, this is for your own safety. And when she turns around, Chizuru has come back from her shower, and she's just like, aha, now you can join your siblings. And what are you doing? Because Chizuru has activated martial arts mode.
Yes.
And it's just like deftly dodging every tentacle and like knife handing them off
Yes, she does chop all of these tentacles off.
until she successfully rescues her siblings, and then just flash steps in front of Squid Girl and just be like, "You don't want to get rowdy in the restaurant now, do you?"
Like her face gets really spooky for a
And she
second
opens her
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah.
It's like, no. Now you should apologize. And she's like, oh, come on aside.
She says that you
Yes.
should apologize profusely too.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
she does the full.
At least in this
She does the full
Like
forehead to
kneeling.
the
Yep.
floor. Kamenasai. I don't know how they segue into it, but oh yeah, and she's just like, and finally, can you do something with this? And she's got a plate of spaghetti that she's made.
I was like, no.
I'm just like, oh no, wait. Because yeah, that's where this is going. She's just like, what do you mean? It's just like, I'm so sorry. I like got ink all over you. It's just like, no, just dispense some for me.
Dispense ink.
Dispense the ink.
I guess I can give you as much as you like. And she just vomits up black ink all over.
All over
I
the
cannot
spaghetti.
believe that we have re-entered the drool phase of our podcast.
It's not
it's
drool,
been
it's ink, it's
incepted.
different, I swear.
It's, it Didn't
took
look very different.
It took like a full 20 minutes to get there to get to this one. It was deep in there.
But it was there. It was waiting for us
Mhm.
with
But
its
yeah.
wiggly little tentacles.
But yeah, we got our next shot is some blackened squid ink spaghetti, just like JoJo and Caesar would have had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's just happily chowing down on it. She's just like, here, Takeru, try some. And he's just like, oh, it's good. It's just like, here, Aiko, try some. Absolutely. She just
That's
shoves
amazing.
it in her mouth. And she's yeah. And what I'll say, maybe not all of the jokes are like intense gut busters, but the single frame of entirely different animation style
Yeah.
is always
Yes.
a great punctuation mark because it
Yeah.
goes full shoujo on her, and she's just like, it's
Yeah.
This is
delicious.
heavenly.
And yeah, they add it to their menu, and the next day is just a crowd of 12 to 15 people going, just like, can I get the squid ink spaghetti? Can I get some seconds? It's like one serving coming up, and then she's just in the back room with her tentacles half grown back, and just like 4 more squid ink spaghettis, and she's visibly emaciated.
She's
Yeah.
like, it's not coming out anymore. It's like the scene made me scream. I was like, oh
They're
my
milking
God,
her. They're milking her.
There's just gonna be dust.
We will milk her now.
Alhamdulillah. No, absolutely
Stop
not.
milking her. Why they gotta
older
milk her?
sister makes a funny face and the door closes and you just hear her just going blah 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 blah. It's just like, I hate this.
It's like, you don't want to disappoint me now, do you? Look, our
Wonder who the
customers are waiting.
Scariest sister
Uh-huh.
is.
And yeah, that's it.
Yep, that was.
So what do we think?
Listen,
I want to firstly say that I've seen this character around just like on the internet, and
Mhm.
I just this entire time just kind of assumed it was somebody's like VTuber avatar. So it's funny that you brought up VTubers like independently.
She does look like
She
that.
has-
She is
she
from
has-
2010. This
She has,
anime is-
Wow. Predates the VTuber.
like I said, she has strong Gura energy.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's like a proto Gura.
Mhm.
This show was funnier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I definitely don't think it's for me.
Yeah.
I like if it was on, I wouldn't like look away, but like I definitely wouldn't seek this out on my own, I think.
It's interesting. We don't see many like pure comedies.
Yeah.
They don't seem to be like common anymore.
Yeah.
They stopped making
this-
them.
Again, this is from 2010, so. But it was, like I said, it was funnier than I was expecting. I don't hate any of the characters. I don't.
Nothing was freak shit except for the
Yes.
stuff that was meant to be played for laughs. Everybody
Nothing was freak
reacts
shit.
appropriately because
Yeah.
because with every Squid Ink spaghetti thing, you have Aiko playing the straight man in the back, just going like,
Yes.
"Oh God!"
Yeah. She's like,
Mhm.
that's disgusting. I'm not going to
Yeah.
try that spaghetti. Oh, it's actually delicious.
And even after that, in the scenes after that, she's just like, "This is fucked up. I can't
Yeah.
believe we're doing this.
Yeah.
Do you
We
think
can't
that
let the customers know."
We can't. Yeah, we have to keep her in the back.
do you think the
The creature that we milk.
do y'all think
Oh
that
no,
the Squid
not
Ink
the creature!
Okay.
What's your
What?
question?
I was just gonna say, do you think oh man, that fucking blew my question out of my brain.
The creature in our basement.
The creature,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ah,
Oh, I remember. Do you think that they crave the taste of? I almost said that mineral. They crave the taste of the squid ink. Like that one guy from the Mysterious Girlfriend X craves that one girl's drool.
no,
Clearly
that's
not.
completely different.
But do you think that's why the business is so successful?
No, it can't be the same. It can't.
I think people just like Squid Ink spaghetti.
Yeah.
Is
bunch
that
of-
is that like a really common thing over there? Like,
No, it's a It's a
I
pretty
believe
common
it.
thing it's a pretty common thing in Italy.
Hmm.
It never quite made it to America because it's a
Right.
kind of an odd
It's
thing.
strange.
And also there's not like a huge supply of fucking squid ink
Squids.
available.
Mhm.
So what do we think of like the art, the music? I don't.
I mean,
Um,
the art
Other
wasn't really
things.
much to write home about.
the
It was like pretty
the
appealing,
intro
I think.
was what I would describe the intro song as maddening.
I don't even remember it. It exited my brain instantly.
It begins with an absolutely like horrific staccato of high-pitched voices just screaming like ika 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 ika
Oh,
ika
that
musume.
happened. I literally have already forgotten it.
It was like having bamboo driven under my fingernails, but it
I
only
know.
lasted for like
Out
10
for it.
seconds.
Um,
The animation seems competent. It's like
it's
2010 Digipaint shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like fine to look at.
There's no
Yeah, it doesn't
errors.
hurt the eyes or nothing.
The tentacles are animated pretty well.
Yeah, the tentacles are fun. I like the,
The
part
tentacles,
where
you heard it here first, folks. The tentacles,
the tentacles
are fine.
are fine.
That should be the name of the episode,
No,
just to
we
like.
can't do this again.
What to riff?
Sorry, we are.
I don't know. I was workshopping something about the creature, but
That's better, actually. Yeah.
Art wise, I liked the moment when she was like, "Now's my chance to strike," and then lightning struck behind her, and her shadow was a little squid.
Yeah.
I
that's
thought that was really fun.
it's a nice touch.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah, I really won't watch any more of this. I have like
Yeah.
other shit to do, but I'm not
Yeah,
mad at it.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty
Yeah,
much
this
where I'm
did-
at.
This
Black
is so
Are you
weird.
gonna be the one?
I'd be interested in watching more. It seems like a girlfriend show. Like you watch it with your girlfriend, you know?
We know you're always looking for those girlfriend shows.
Yeah.
So
Well, I don't know. Put it in the folder.
I am
Bring
a
it-
well-known wife guy, so
well, if you watch more, you gotta give
You
us
gotta
a
give us the
report, Laura.
girlfriend
Oh, yeah.
report.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. For sure.
Anyway, if you'd like to report to us about your girlfriend, you can do that at one episode.
I don't know why you'd want to do that.
Gmail.com.
That is the word, not the number. You
Yeah,
can
tell us-
send us
Tell us how much you love your girlfriend.
send us a little tweet on Twitter. We are at one episode cast.
It's important to appreciate your partner
It is
for a healthy
Huh.
relationship by telling strangers on the internet about them.
Yeah, it's like really important actually. Like it's more important than anything else in your relationship.
If you walk
This
up
is
to
true.
me and tell me about your relationship, I'm probably just gonna walk away.
Well, that's why you'd have to do it on the internet.
Shit, you're right.
So anyhow, about my relation. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Oh no. I can't walk
dun,
away.
Dun, dun.
Just stuck.
Stuck, trapped.
So what's the I've got a post credits thought here. What's the
Sure.
most inappropriate sea creature to create for a premise like this? I'm thinking like marine isopod girl.
Oh,
I
that would
think
be
that's really good. I
good.
want to see that.
I
don't think that's
How about,
inappropriate.
Like
like an
those
anglerfish.
giant like sunfish that are stupid as hell.
Oh
They
yeah,
have no
just
brain cells.
just brainless floaters.
Yeah, one of those. Um.
Now I'm thinking about the scene from Golden Kamuy where they
Yeah, they get
carve
one
the
of those guys.
they carve the meat out of the sunfish while it's still alive.
Oh God.
like, what- I gotta start watching that show. It's
I
wild.
know. I gotta watch. I really want to get back on the Golden Kamuy train sometime.
Anyway, let's get the hell out of here.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Fuck out of here.